Hey, you know what time it is? Morning, afternoon, night, whenever you listen to this, whenever we drop this. It's TWIS, iTwist. And this week in sports, we have a very special guest, my boy Max, on here again for the second time. Say what up, Max.
How's it going?
And this week in sports, we got Oilers 2 in a row playing tonight. Maybe make it three. Some NHL news. Big NFL weekend.
Oh
Huge
my
NFL
god,
weekend.
that shit was crazy.
The craziest weekend of the NFL I've ever seen. Some CFL news and some MLB news regarding the Hall of Fame. But we'll start with the Oil, as we always do, coming off 2 games in a row. Can you believe it, Max? We won 2 games in a row for the first time in I don't even know how long.
Man, we won a game for the first time, and I don't even
In a
know how
month. It was a
long.
month.
That was like,
Yeah.
honestly, considering all the shit that the Oilers have done and how much they've let me down over the years, I think that was one of the most painful streaks because
There
they're
has
supposed
been.
to have the best team they've had in years, and they're still letting that shit happen. It was so hard to watch. Like,
It was rough. It was very rough, and we
I
didn't
still,
we didn't win it. Literally didn't win a game in a month.
yeah, I'm not fully convinced of them turning it around either yet.
Well, hold up. It's not like we're fucking like at the shitter.
No, but they lost that many games in a row. I think they need to win at least half that many
Yes.
to start.
Well, you
You know?
you had a good start. You got 2 in a row.
Yeah.
The last game was in OT. I think both of them. Oh no. The Flames was we kind of took it to them a little bit.
Yeah.
Um,
Till the end, they were pouring it on at the end.
they
But,
they were they were. But the last game was a fucking thriller.
oh man, that was.
Uh,
I feel like the Oilers
against
definitely
Canucks.
I feel like we dominated that game for the most part. Honestly,
It was a good game.
Just,
We played a good game.
why
And
is it?
Koski actually fuck. He's so inconsistent,
Yeah,
man.
man. Or like Martin though, like that Martin kid. Like, what is it with like third, fourth string goalies when they play against the Oilers? They're like they play the game of their lives. And they like 47.
Why does that always
saves.
happen,
I don't
man?
know, man.
Honestly, like every time we got a rookie goalie. Okay, so the last time we won 2 in a row, I'm looking at it now, was in the middle of December.
Yeah.
Middle of December. Now
And
it's the
that was
end of
right
January.
after. That was right after a 6-game losing streak too.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot about that
we
too.
we
Fuck,
we lost
that's rough.
6, we won 2, and then we lost 7.
Now we're gonna win 3 in a row, right?
I fucking hope
Hopefully,
so,
by
man.
the time you hear this, we won the game tonight against Nashville.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah. Well,
Um,
that's the tough one. I mean, after this game, they can win the next 2 for sure because it's like Montreal and
Well, don't
Ottawa.
jinx it, dude.
I'm just saying those ones are more winnable.
Well, yeah, on paper, and then we fucking shit the bed
That's
against
fair.
good
That's
teams
fair.
or shitty teams.
That's fair.
So I mean,
I can imagine if we didn't lose to the Kraken and Buffalo and Detroit earlier in the year, like that's 6
Yeah.
points right there.
exactly, dude. It gets frustrating. I'm so passionate about the Oilers, so that's why I kind of get mad. But
Yeah.
one thing I do like though, Evander Kane cleared all the red tape, and he's got a verbal agreement for a contract with the Oilers.
I'm excited. I'm
Yeah.
excited to see what he can do. Hopefully, nothing off ice is an issue.
Yeah.
And hopefully
Well,
he's
this
just
is-
ready to turn his shit around.
This is
and
what
play
I
some
said the
hockey.
first time I heard about that him coming to the Oilers a few weeks back. My dad asked me, and I was like, you know what it reminded me of? We gave Zach Cassian a second chance.
Yeah, that's true.
Right?
He's like a way more talented version of Zach Cassian.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I like Kane. He's very
Oh,
skilled.
He's proven. I think over the last 3 years, he's like 18th in goals in the NHL.
Yeah,
which
he's
is
a good player.
Really freaking good.
So
man.
they got a verbal agreement, and hopefully he's all is clear and he gets on the team ASAP because we need like a little jolt, and I think
Yeah,
that'd be a nice jolt.
I heard he might even be there on Saturday.
Yeah.
Montreal.
Oh, that'd be sick, dude.
And hopefully Hyman too.
Oh my god.
You get Hyman and Kane back.
Well, we
and
just
you
got
don't
Nugent
lose-
Hopkins back
Yeah.
against Vancouver, and he played a hell of a game.
Oh yeah, if we don't lose anybody else, and then we get Kane and Hyman back, and then who is it? Who else is it? Like, and then we get Smith back, and then hopefully
Well-
we can get someone to back up Smith who isn't Koskinen.
No, we need to get a goalie before like the trade deadline, like
Yeah.
in the next month or so, or else we might not make the playoffs.
Yeah.
And if we do make the playoffs, if we do make the playoffs, we're getting eliminated early.
Yeah.
Like
Again,
probably first round
Again.
if we don't have a goalie.
Yeah. It's too bad, like, because I wanted this year. I thought Anaheim was going to be a lot worse than they are, and I thought they'd be looking to trade Gibson, and I figured maybe there's a chance we'd get like Gibson or like.
Well, I heard a rumor we're looking at Bennington from St. Louis. You don't like Binnington?
I
He's
do.
a Stanley
I
Cup
do.
champion,
No,
bro.
he is, and I do like him. But I just feel like in the last like couple of years, he's kind of.
You like him or Fleury? Because
Shaking.
I also heard
I'm
rumors about
honestly,
Fleury.
I think I like Binnington more, just because he's younger. Fleury could play.
He's like
more.
another Smith.
Exactly.
Fleury's like another Smith.
I'm sick of like when the Oilers finally get like a big name goalie. He's like at the end of his career. And he's
Yeah,
like,
Rolison style, but Rolison brought us to the promised land.
that's true.
Fleury could bring us to the promised land.
Maybe if there was a goalie that's out there that's older, I feel like it's Fleury or Price could do that.
Yeah, I don't. We don't have the money for Price.
No, I mean that's just fantasy land without a salary cap. But,
Yeah.
like,
But
those are like the
bottom
two
line,
goalies.
I said it on, I'm pretty sure I said it on the last episode. If we don't get a goalie, then
what do you like though, Binnington or Fleury? What would you pick?
well, it depends, bro. I don't know Fleury's contract. It's probably not that long term.
No, I think
And
it gets done after this year.
yeah, exactly. So I like Fleury for the year. I like Fleury
For
to
the
get
year,
us.
but Binnington long term.
Yeah, no, I like Fleury. If we get Fleury, I like our chances in the playoffs. I like our chances going deep.
That's fair.
I do.
He's got 3 cups.
Yes,
Yeah.
he's a Hall of Famer. He's a future Hall of Famer.
Easily.
I like Bennington if we are able to sign him and have him for
Yeah.
2-3 years.
I think Binnington's local though, isn't he? Is he from Alberta?
Yeah, he is. He's from freaking St. Albert, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Where my boy Mark Messier is from, which I'm actually reading his book.
I think Jerome McGinley's from there too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, you should see Aginla's. I think it's his middle name. It's like 26 letters or something. If I'm not mistaken. Well,
Not
I'm
gonna
not.
try.
I read it in a book back.
How who would know that? Like how
I read it in a book, bro.
how can no? But I'm just saying like it's surprising no one ever like that never like nobody ever.
Unless
said
they
that.
just put up some bullshit in some hockey book back
Maybe.
like that I read it back as a kid.
Maybe.
But yeah, he's also local, and he's in the Hall of Fame. Is he not?
Yep.
I'm pretty sure he's in the Hall
Yeah,
of
he's
Fame.
a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, and great guy,
Yeah.
Jerome McGinley.
Yeah.
He was a flame. He was Flames, but he was on the Flames. But I mean, you can't deny how awesome he was.
Yeah.
I mean,
I like him.
yeah.
I always liked him even when he played for the.
Well, he had
Flames.
the
Still like him.
he won the fucking Rocket Richard Trophy that one year with
Yeah.
with that,
52
like,
goals.
something like that. Yeah, that was hella dope.
And then who was it?
Um,
Like Chichu right after him.
Yeah, Chichu was a flash in the pan, eh?
Yeah. Just, I think he got 56 goals.
Yeah.
And then like the next year he got like 40, and then he just like dropped down to
Dropped
like
to
16.
20,
the
yeah.
Next year I was
Yeah.
like, what happened?
I remember Chichu. Yeah. No, I'm just talking over it. It's all good. In other NHL news though, that goalie from Buffalo, what's his face, Dell, got
Yeah.
suspended 3 games for hitting.
Yeah, I figured that was fair.
I think that's perfect
Yeah.
because
Well, I mean,
goalies never get fucking punished.
Also, Dell's not like their first string goalie. Also, Batherson broke his ankle on the play.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Holy
so it's
shit.
Like, so it's like Dell. Is that 3 games like is that just the next 3 games? Because he might not even play those anyway. So it's like how
is.
effective is that? Like, and Batherson's out 6 weeks with a broken ankle now or something like that.
It's not a good trade-off.
I don't think so either.
That's
I mean,
bullshit.
I'd take that like my second,
But
third string
I-
goalie for like.
yeah, well, I know, but the reason why it was 3 games, and the reason why I like it's 3 games, even though he was a backup, it does set the precedent that goalies
Can't
they're
just
not
do
fucking
that shit.
invincible. So
Yeah.
Caleb, and for those that don't know what happened, the Buffalo goalie went to go play the puck, and basically clipped one of the incoming skaters, basically like hip checked him.
Like his player came and picked it up, and then like went behind him, and then he was being chased by Batherson, and then he stepped in front of Batherson and just like lowered the shoulder.
Yeah,
and
exactly. Yeah, and then he went flying
into the boards.
broke his fucking ankle.
Oh man.
Yeah, and I mean, it's fucking stupid because you
Yeah.
can't hit the goalie.
Yeah,
You
even
can't,
if he
you can't
comes
come
out,
run over the goalie because then you're getting a penalty.
even
But
if
the
he comes out,
goalie
yeah.
can just fucking come hip check you and you're
Yeah.
break an ankle.
Yeah. Goalies are kind of crazy, and they do be getting away with shit.
They do.
they just get away with shit. But
But
I mean,
this is a good precedent that
I think so too.
with the
Yeah,
NHL.
I mean, I can't remember the last time. Like, has a goalie ever been suspended?
It has. They
Like,
have.
I can't remember.
But
the last
it
goalie
doesn't
that actually got
happen that
suspended.
often.
Yeah,
It doesn't.
and the goalies definitely they're doing shit suspension worthy sometimes, and it's
Well, that
kinda
was
gets
suspension
ignored.
worthy, and
He didn't get a penalty on the play either.
That's sad, man.
Not on the
That's
play.
interference.
Yeah,
so.
like by a month.
That's actually why he was suspended because it was for interference.
Yeah.
But he didn't get a penalty.
Yeah.
Like, what kind of shit is that? Oh my god.
I truly sometimes the way NHL games are officiated, I feel like I don't know what the rules of hockey are anymore. I'm like, what is really a penalty? Like, what's an actual penalty? Because sometimes shit just isn't a penalty, and other times it is. Sometimes the next period, what wasn't a penalty in the first period, is a penalty.
Well, NHL, like hockey, is the only sport of the four major North American sports that I watch that a penalty actually takes one part of your team off the playing surface.
That's true.
No other sport does that.
I think soccer does. Maybe.
No.
If you get a red card, I think.
Yeah, no, but you still have the same amount of players on the field.
Yeah, okay.
Right?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So you do get to replace them. Okay.
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
Okay.
Hockey is the only sport where you can take a player off the ice and sit him down for 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 4 minutes, or whatever it is.
Yeah, like imagine in baseball you had to play without your middle fielder. Or
yes,
something.
Exactly.
Like,
so that's why
no center fielder.
It's not discussed enough about how influential the referees are, just based on that fact. The fact that they have so much power.
Totally.
They have so much power that they can take part of your team away from you. Mm-hmm. You gotta automate that. You can't automate
that's
that.
And that's
shit,
the
though.
thing. It's like the one sport that you couldn't automate.
Yeah, you couldn't. No,
like MLB,
man.
you could automate the
strike. The strike zone.
The strike zone for sure,
and safe and out,
safe and stuff. But like you probably need a few judgment calls. Like you need fielding umps and stuff, right? Like you need an outfield ump and stuff. But
yeah, you still need an ump. But you could most of that you could do.
Even in the NFL. Even in the NFL, too.
Well, the NFL also... No, the NFL is more like NHL where the penalties there, it's subjective.
I guess, yeah. What's pass interference?
Exactly. And what's holding.
And how long, like, after the quarterback releases the ball, is it acceptable to hit him?
And the way the NBA does it, it just fouls. You go shoot points, right? Because it's all about scoring points in the NBA. But the NHL, it's one thing that humans will always officiate.
No matter what.
No matter what. And... sometimes that's to the downfall of the league.
Yeah, sometimes because like a ref can have bias. You can be like pissed off about something.
Yeah,
and like one player.
Or it could just be a shitty ass ref too.
Yeah, one player on one team's like you're fucking terrible or something, and he's got a vendetta against that team the rest of the
exactly.
game.
Or he makes a shitty call on one team, and he has to do a makeup call,
which is stupid.
Yeah.
If you make a shitty call, don't make it worse by making two shitty calls.
Right. But oftentimes,
it's game management.
Oftentimes it does even out in one way or another.
True, that's true. It's not always bad.
Other NHL news: Keith Yandel, Ultimate Ironman, 965 games in a row. So this dude.
Some guys never even play like that many games
in their career.
Yeah.
Most guys don't.
Yeah, that's true.
Statistically, most guys don't make
majority.
it to 900 games, 965 games. Keith Yandel played it consecutively, so I did the math. It's like almost 12 seasons in a row without missing a game.
That's so ridiculous.
Freaking crazy. That's some Cal Ripken shit.
Phil Kessel's like 20 games behind.
No, he was 4 games behind.
Oh, yeah, he's right there.
And then he missed a game. Yeah,
he did miss one.
No, and then he missed the game, and then it made news because he was so close to the record. And that was a few years ago. But Keith Yandel, shout out to Keith Yandel. Where's the applause? Come on, get that butt. Keith Yandel. 965 in a row.
How'd it go?
What an Iron Man.
Yeah, that's amazing. Was it Ripken played like 2,500 games in a row?
Yeah. I shout out Cal Ripken, but it's not even close. Like Cal Ripken did like thousands of games in a row.
Yeah,
that's a record that will never be touched.
No, that actually doesn't even make sense. I don't even know how that's possible.
He played like 18. I think it was 18 or 19 seasons.
So it wasn't even a family emergency at any point. Like, nothing.
No, there was a story. I remember there was something came up one of the games.
He was like, "Nah, go and play."
No, either because he didn't start every game in a row, but he played in every game.
Right.
So sometimes he was a pinch hitter and whatnot.
Yeah.
I think one of the times I remember seeing that there was some sort of emergency. So he started the game, and then he had to leave. Right. He had to leave like before the game was over.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's lucky.
But it's crazy. Yeah, he did like almost like 20 seasons without missing a fucking
ridiculous.
Game. But Yandel like damn near probably 11 seasons, I think, if my math is right.
In a sport where he plays a defenseman and you do so much hitting.
Oh my
crazy.
God, it's freaking nuts.
Yeah.
So if he's not on, it's unfortunate because I was just gonna say if he's not on Team Canada. Looking at my notes here, Team Canada was announced.
Yeah, it's all right.
No NHLers, obviously.
There's Jordan Stahl.
Eric Stahl.
Eric Stahl.
Eric
That's
Stahl.
it.
We're still going.
Canadians are still going, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The
Oh,
show
yeah.
the show goes on, Caleb.
But who goes then?
Okay, so former NHLer Eric Stahl,
And there's like a lot
former
of
Stanley Cup champion. Actually, he was on the Carolina Hurricanes when
college
when-
players, right?
Yeah, Owen Powers as well.
Yeah.
Some rookies.
This is depressing.
It sucks.
This is
It's
very
just like the
depressing.
last Olympics,
It fucking sucks, man.
except it's like a little bit more disappointing because it was like it felt like
It was
so
right
close,
there.
Yeah.
It was the NHL actually booked time off in the schedule for it.
You know what is interesting though is that people that might never have been an Olympian are now going to be an Olympian.
That's just like last time.
Yeah, who
though.
gives a fuck, man?
You say, I'm an Olympian.
Yay, we'll compete for another bronze medal, hopefully.
No, shut your fucking mouth. You still got to cheer them on. Don't be.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. No, I actually think that, Canadian hockey players have a certain edge to them. I think that there's a chance for gold still. I don't think it's out of the question.
It never is. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I mean, I think Canada could send 4 teams to the Olympics and finish 1, 2, 3, 4. I think it's possible.
I would go 3. I
think
could
it's
send 3
possible.
teams to the Olympics.
I know, but if
Russia's fucking good, man.
Yeah, but I still think that I don't know what it is. What about Russia on the international stage in the past like 2 decades? They just
I wonder if they're able to
They kind of been-
compete with under their flag this time.
no, they won't.
No, they're still suspended.
I think
Especially with World War III about to happen.
the Russian hockey
Olympic or whatever.
teams, the international teams, just
ROC
to be,
was what they
they
call it, Russian
seem-
Olympic Committee.
yeah,
Yeah.
the ROC. But
They,
I feel
they
like,
can't do it under their flag.
I feel like they fumble the bag a lot internationally in hockey. They're like, yeah, the Russians got like one of the best teams, and then they come in like 4th or 5th, like consistently.
Yeah. I don't know. They got good hockey players.
Oh, dude, definitely. I mean, Ovechkin's the best goal scorer of all time.
True that. He might break Gretzky's record.
I think he will.
Are there other countries that have NHL players representing them?
No, there's no NHL players going to the Olympics.
That's why Russia
Going
has
to
the
China.
best chance because Russia has the.
They have their own
second
league
Right.
over there, right? The
best- It's the
KHL.
second best pro league. So
Yeah, exactly.
That's weird that they can be banned but still go.
It's fucked up. Well, I understand though because I was about to say not all of them cheated, but all of them probably cheated. Where I was gonna go with that before I fucking realized what I was saying is you can't punish the people that didn't cheat.
That's true. I guess. I don't know.
Right. Well, Ovechkin can't cheat because he's in the NHL, right?
Yeah.
But he's not going to the Olympics. So, I mean, that goes out the door. Before we get to NFL news and my picks and all that, just got to give a shout out to Cage Exteriors. Cage Exteriors with a K. They got 100 feet of free eaves trough if you're looking to do siding on your house and eaves troughs, and they do everything on the exterior house. Cage Exteriors. They're a local family-owned business, and they've been our sponsor for a few months now. So Cage Exteriors. If you're looking for work, give them a shout as well. The NFL though, what a fucking weekend!
That was probably the most entertaining weekend of football I've ever watched.
Yes,
And I usually
Yes.
I would usually pick like one of the games,
Seen
maybe
that.
2 of the games. I'd pick like 1 or 2 of the games to watch, but I watched all the games.
I wish I was able to watch all the games. I only watched the 2 evening games because I was working.
except the second game on Saturday. So the evening game on Saturday, I didn't catch as much of.
49ers and Green Bay.
Yeah, it was on, but and I saw the score but and stuff, but I was like doing a bunch of stuff.
That one was crazy. That one was a block field goal
Yeah.
or block punt. That was the deciding factor.
crazy.
It was a low scoring game in Lambeau. Fucking snow coming down.
Yep.
Classic Lambeau Field setting.
Or I just can't believe like Joe Burrow. First
Dude.
season, and he's going to the championship game, like the conference.
I'm on
championship.
that train, bro.
I love Joe Burrow, man.
I'm on that Cincinnati train.
Yo, it's good to see like an NFL team that's been like kind of mediocre for so long, like and disappointing, and like
Well, they didn't have any playoff success for
No.
longer than we've
and they
been
would have-
alive.
yeah, and they would have like good regular seasons, like when they had Andy Dalton and like AJ Green and
Chad Johnson,
and Chad Johnson and stuff.
who
It's like,
Chad Johnson was the guy who would take his teammates' piss and put on his sore ankles.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
That's
he would warm up.
I never heard that.
Yeah, that's what he said. He said
That's
he was
weird.
asked how would you like rest your injuries? He's like, I would collect my teammates' urine and warm it up and put it on my fucking injuries.
No, he
That's not verbatim what he
didn't.
said, but that's what he said. Yes,
Oh
yes,
my
I commented
God.
this on the other podcast, on the other
That is
episode.
so messed up.
Yeah, it's fucked up. Anyway, so yeah, Cincinnati
weird.
had a. They've always had decent teams, but
Well, that's 2 playoff wins now.
Yeah,
That's more than the last
like
35
40 years, 50
years.
years. They have more playoff wins.
They're going nuts in Cincinnati.
Yes, man. I want to go to Ohio to party, man.
Oh yeah, I mean, what else is there in Ohio? Like, is there?
There's nothing.
That's the only team in that area, so they're
Yes.
like that. They're
Yes.
rabid.
Yes,
They're like Green Bay.
yes. That's why, like, I'm on that train, bro. I'm on
Yeah.
that train.
I'm cheering for. I'm cheering for them, but I'm also a Stafford fan because he had to suffer in Detroit for fucking 13 years.
Well, that's the game that
That's
I didn't. I wasn't able to watch. L.A. Rams versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. My pick was Tampa.
Me too. I
Oh,
always
of course,
thought,
Tom
I thought it was
Brady,
gonna be
right?
Brady. And
Yeah.
dude, that comeback. As I watched that comeback, like I was watching it with my girlfriend, and it was 27-3 for
Yeah,
LA.
I seen the score.
Or was it LA? Yeah, it was LA, and she was
Yeah.
like, "Oh, this game's over." And I was like,
He made it close.
and
eh?
I was like, it kept like going on, and I was like, you know what, it might be, but I was like, but I can't count him out completely.
you can never count out
because
TB.
it's Tom Brady.
Yeah,
And then he tied the game, and I was like, holy shit!
with like
He-
less, like 2 minutes left or
I was
something,
like,
right?
he might actually like pull this off. And then for some reason they're like, you know what? Let's not cover Cooper Cup. You know, they're like, let's not cover Cooper Cup. Let's
Why
just
not?
let him get a 70-yard reception and kick an easy field goal with 4 seconds left. Fuck it. Like I was like, what
the
happened? The Bucks
fuck?
defense blew it, and honestly,
Well, yeah, no, the defense blew it. That's what it
I
comes
also
down
don't
to.
know. Like in that last game, though, I can't tell if Casey's just that good or if the Bills' defense blew it because the Bills supposed to be the best defense in the NFL.
Oh, okay. Well, the epic game,
Yeah,
the most epic game. Okay, so this Buffalo Bills versus Kansas City Chiefs game was probably, if not the top 3, the best game I ever witnessed.
I think it was the best football game I've ever watched.
It was back and forth like throughout the game, but
Dude.
then what it came down to was the last 2 minutes.
Dude, in the last minute, 54 seconds,
There
there
was
was 25 points scored.
Yeah, there was 3 lead changes.
That is so ridiculous.
Caleb, you should have witnessed this, man.
I've been hearing, yeah.
It's fucking nuts.
I've never seen a game like that.
Never.
Like, oh man, like
Back and forth within 2 minutes.
yeah, and I like Patrick Mahomes, but I was kind of pulling for Allen.
Yeah, no,
in
I
that
love
one.
Mahomes and I love the Chiefs, but I was pulling for Allen and the Bills
Yeah.
because the Bills have never won a Super Bowl.
What? Never?
Never, bro. They
I didn't know.
4
that.
times. 4 times they've made it to the Super Bowl.
Wow.
God damn, that's like as bad as being a Canucks
No,
fan
that's
now.
why. That's yes. No, it's worse. It's worse because you actually make it there 4 times and you lose.
Well, I think the
And
Canucks made it three times
then
now.
this weekend happened, and then this game happened. I feel so bad.
I
for
mean,
Buffalo
Allen won
Bills,
that game
man.
twice.
Yes! I
So
remember-
it's like, okay, but that's the thing. Are the Chiefs that good? Is Patrick Mahomes that good? Or did the Bills defense and their coordinator blow it? Because I think they kind of blew it, man. If you watch that last
No.
13-second drive, the middle of the field was wide open. Nobody covered in the middle of the field. I was like, what the hell are you doing?
You got a good point. You got a good point. This is why this is our resident NFL expert here, Max Pollon. Is it
Well, it's
Pollon?
like,
Pollon?
Poland, yeah.
Poland?
I don't know. I felt like what was it? I think the 2 plays were to Hill and Kelsey
Yep.
to get them down the field. So the
Yeah.
first one was like a short over the middle pass, and there was nobody in front of him for like 15 yards down the middle, and he is the fastest player in the NFL. I was like, what? Why are you double covering the fastest player in the NFL in that situation? All you have to do is not let them get more than 35 yards.
Right. You
Like-
do got a good point. I never thought of the Chief or the Bills blowing it. I thought of the Chiefs
they're
killing
the best.
it.
They were the best defense in the NFL the whole year. They had the best passing defense, and they let 2 huge pass
Huge plays within 10 seconds.
within 10 seconds.
Yeah. Wow,
Fucking crazy.
fucking nuts. So Casey and Mahomes, they had 13 seconds to make it down the field to score 3 after getting the lead, losing the lead, getting the lead again or whatever.
Yeah.
And
And not to discredit Mahomes, he's amazing. He's incredible.
No, he had to
He's a
execute.
magician.
he had to execute those plays, right?
Yeah.
There's coverage, and then there's blown coverage, and then there's the plays that the defense is setting up, and then there's also executing
It's
for
true.
for
No
the
drop
offense.
balls and
No
good
drop balls,
throws.
catches, good throws.
Yeah.
That's what Mahomes did. They marched down the field. They kicked a game-tying field goal with no time on the clock, tied the game, went to overtime, and
then
a
the
big
Bills-
discussion has been the NFL overtime rules. What do you think about those?
I do think you should get a chance.
You should get a chance, like the
I feel you should get a
CFL, man.
chance. I feel like you should get a chance.
A
But-
coin toss shouldn't determine the game.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Totally. But I also like, as much as I do believe that, if you get in overtime, both sides should get a chance no matter what the other team scores.
Yeah.
I also think, like, at the end of the day, like, the Bills did have 2 chances to finish that game off, and their defense just couldn't execute. They just couldn't pull it together, and they let it happen.
Yeah.
I mean, Mahomes is amazing, and he has like some of the best weapons. Got Tyreek
It was
Hill.
epic. It was epic.
He's got Travis Kelce. He's got really, really good weapons. But at the end of the day, man, all you had to do, they went down the whole field in 2 plays in 13 seconds.
Not the whole field. Field goal range.
Also,
Field goal range.
though, what on the kickoff? On the kickoff after the Bills scored and took the 3-point lead, why
Why do you boot it so
did he
hard?
boot it through the end zone? Why wouldn't you put it on the ground, like squib kick it,
Yes.
burn another 4 or 5 seconds?
Yes.
Then they only have 8 seconds. Then they can only run one play
One
before
play,
attempting the field goal.
Field goal.
I don't know.
You're so right.
Shit just didn't.
They're coaching.
The coaching in general, like the
Fucked
special
them.
teams.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah,
the coaching fucked
the special
them.
teams and the D coordinating, I think, was the main problem.
That's the culprit. You're
Well, I mean, I don't know if every other team could have pulled off what Casey did, regardless of the mess ups by the Bills.
Yeah.
But I do think it ultimately was Bill mistakes that caused them. To
more
get
so
that.
than
Yeah,
what Casey was able to do.
I think so. Yeah,
Okay, you
because
heard
it's
it.
like you're playing KC. You know they can do that. So what are you doing?
You heard it here first. You heard it here first. He's calling the Buffalo coaches out. So I went 2-2 this week on my picks. Last week, I should say.
Who are you wrong?
So I had Cincy over
yeah,
Tenney.
Tampa. And
Yeah, I had Cincy over Tenney. Right?
yeah.
Because I'm on that
What a
train.
pick.
I'm on that train, bro.
What a pick,
Bro, I'm on that
Even
train.
with Derrick Henry coming back.
Yes, dude,
Yeah,
I'm on the
damn.
train, bro.
That's a good pick. I wouldn't have picked them.
Green Bay was my pick to win the Super Bowl.
Ouch.
That was a good game.
I
though.
honestly thought it could have been Rodgers' year too.
That was
but
a good
I don't know
game,
what the hell
though.
happened.
That was a good game.
Was Rodgers bad or was the 49ers defense really
No, bro, the defense of both teams were epic.
good? Okay.
And when it was both defenses were dope.
Mhm.
It was a defensive battle, and what it came down to was a block punt for a touchdown.
Yeah, sure.
That was the difference maker. That was it.
So the only touchdown that San Fran scored was a D touchdown, a defensive touchdown.
No, they scored 2.
They did?
I'm pretty sure.
I thought it was 13-10.
Was it?
So it's 2 field goals and a touchdown to 1 field goal and a touchdown.
I don't call me out on my shit. I'm
I thought. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe it was like
No.
16-3 with a missed. extra
It was
point.
13-10. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, well, I think Jimmy Garoppolo didn't. Honestly, man, I thought in the divisional round that Jimmy Garoppolo was the worst quarterback left. And he made it
Wait,
through.
why?
I didn't think. I mean, I thought he was maybe like the bottom 3 out of the 8 left. I thought he was bottom 3.
Really? Garoppolo?
Overall, yeah.
Did you see that dude's arm?
Yeah.
Dude,
He's just not consistent enough, I don't think. And there was Brady there. There's Rodgers.
Oh, okay, fair
there's
enough.
Burrow. There's Mahomes. There's Allen. There was that's 5 better than him right there. So
I can't argue with that. But yeah, I chose Green Bay. San Francisco took it. I also chose Tampa Bay, kind of based on my buddy Richard's fucking. That was his guarantee to go to the Super Bowl, to win the Super Bowl. And
Wow,
LA,
dude.
LA, that was a big upset. Big upset.
Matthew Stafford is on a good team for the first time ever.
They got the best defense.
That's why. Matthew Stafford though is on a good team for the first time ever. He was in Detroit for 13 seasons. He's the most criminally underrated quarterback in the league because he was on a shit team.
I have a
never got
special
good.
place in my heart for Detroit, though.
Yeah,
for
like
the Lions, 'cause they always suck year after year for like decades.
I like the
And
Red
it's
Wings.
sad. It's sad.
I
right?
like the Red Wings.
I'm just talking football. I don't give a
yeah.
fuck about the Red Wings.
I kind of like the Tigers.
I like the
I'm
Tigers. I like the
alright-
Tigers.
I'm all right with
Yeah.
them.
You
Like
need something.
The Pistons are good too.
Pistons are
Imagine living in Detroit. You need
They
something.
need. Well, they had Stanley Cups and Stanley Cups and Stanley Cups. Yeah.
they did.
Yeah.
They did. And didn't they?
No World Series for like fucking forever.
Yeah.
No NBA championship since I think the 80s.
Yeah, right before the Bulls. It was
Yeah.
the Pistons. Right?
Yeah, it was the Pistons. And then no Super Bowl since.
Ever? Like,
No, I think they got one.
since Deion Sanders.
Yeah. No, they didn't get one then.
They didn't get one with Deion Sanders.
I don't believe so.
Ouch. That's rough.
They got one way back, like the 70s, bro.
Man, that's rough.
It's
But if you watch
crazy.
that-
Yo, shout out to Detroit. I love Detroit. Just the story. So they're somehow they went through the recession and people left. They had a population of like 3 million people, and then it went down to like less than 1 million people, right? When the recession hit hard in 2008,
Yeah.
and no one was buying cars and all, like the GM plummeted and all that, right?
Yeah.
They were still somehow able to sustain 4 teams, 4
Yeah,
sports
right.
teams.
MLB team, NFL team, NHL team, and an NBA team.
Yes.
That's crazy.
and
Other sports.
And yes, and people still came out, man.
That is crazy.
People still came out. So I like the people from Detroit. Ever since a kid, I always said, not even knowing shit, I was just a kid. I
Yeah.
always said, Canada, or no, not Canada, Edmonton is Canada's Detroit.
Put that on us.
You're
No, just
dude,
because it's so industrial.
I've drawn the same parallels.
It's
Actually,
industrial, right? It's blue collar.
just like
right?
Pittsburgh is like Hamilton.
I like that. Yeah. I haven't been to Pittsburgh.
It's like
I haven't been to Hamilton
Did you know
either.
how small Pittsburgh is? It's only like 300,000 people.
No, that's not true.
Yeah.
That's not true.
Dude, deadass. I'm not even kidding.
Really?
I had no idea. I was like, no way, it's that.
I want to go to Pittsburgh now.
Pittsburgh.
That sounds like because I want to go to the PNT Park, bro. The baseball diamond or the baseball stadium they have there. Yes, bro. That's one of the most gorgeous ones, Caleb. It's right on the river, and like the backdrop is the city skyline and the fucking bridge and the river, man. It's
Population
beautiful.
of Pittsburgh 2021 303,649.
Mind blown.
Yeah.
Mind fucking blown. I'm going to Pittsburgh.
Tiny
Who
little
goes to
town.
Pittsburgh? It would probably be cheap. It would probably be cheap though.
Right? It would be
Go
as
catch
cheap
a
as-
Pittsburgh game, a Pirates game.
Yeah, and I mean you got like Philly, and like Boston, that area too. Like you could,
Yeah.
you can go to a few cities.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
Beautiful city. And I listen to, well, I love my comedians, right? And they travel all over the place.
Yeah.
And the comedians that travel all over the place consistently, they always rave about Pittsburgh, how Pittsburgh is. Of all places,
Yeah.
Pittsburgh.
Hmm.
So
Interesting. They
yeah, I
probably
want to
party-
go there.
They probably party hard.
Well, maybe not just that, but maybe just the vibe of it, because it looks like a big city. It's got like the big city kind of look. Maybe
I mean, it's got an NFL stadium, an MLB stadium,
right.
an NHL
Shit,
ring,
team, yeah.
and 300,000 people.
What?
Which is like kind of weird.
What? And we just got an NHL team, and the Elks
and we're
too.
3 times bigger than that.
We'll get into the Elks. There was some news involving the
yeah.
Elks and whatnot, but we'll get in that in a little bit. So yeah.
Okay, but let's just do our picks.
Well,
for
yeah,
the
well,
conference.
Okay, well, let me
championships
recap
now.
here my picks.
Okay.
So from last week, Cincinnati, I got that. Green Bay, I lost. TB, I lost that
Yeah.
one, but I picked KC.
Yeah.
Even though I wanted the Bills to win. So this week, we're gonna have a little get together here.
Yeah.
You're invited.
Cool, cool.
Freaking what's his face? Terrace is invited.
Cool.
And
No.
Caleb's
you
gonna
have
be
to leave.
kicked out with his dog. Yeah. And we're gonna test out because we have a little something special planned for Super Bowl. I mean, for the 3 listeners here, we got something special planned for the Super Bowl. So stay tuned for that when that comes out. But this week's picks, this week's games, we got the San Francisco 49ers, all California matchup against the LA Rams. We got the Cincinnati Bengals, Joe Burrow. Can he make the Cinderella story continue against the
I'd love to
defending
see it.
champions, Kansas City Chiefs? Let's start with the 49ers and
No, the
the
Bucks are the defending champions.
The Bucks?
They out now. The year before that, it was the Chiefs.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Sorry.
That's crazy though that Mahomes already has a Super Bowl.
I know, right?
He's like 24 or something.
Oh, my
okay, so-
God.
I think. Okay, well, it's not.
Okay, which game happens first? Okay, so the Bengals and Chiefs. You got to pick that one first.
I mean, I think the Chiefs win that one. I would love to see Burrow win that. But the thing about the NFL is I don't hate any NFL team. Maybe the Cowboys a little bit, but
Why do you hate that? Why do you hate the Cowboys?
I think it's their owner. What's his name? Jerry Jones.
Yeah, what's wrong with Jerry Jones?
I don't know. I don't like his face and the way he talks. Bothers me. But
Fuck your team.
But
Fuck your organization.
also,
yo.
they're just like, they're like that team that everyone hates, and it just is so easy for that hate to become contagious. You like start following the NFL for 2 years, and for no reason, all of a sudden, someone talks about the Cowboys, and you're like, "Fuck them." You don't even really know why you said it, but
My
Yeah, yeah. I have teams like that too.
yeah, right.
I have teams like that.
No, but I
That's how-
think the Chiefs win that one. I don't want them to win because I like Joe Burrow. I like his swag. I like him smoking a cigar after LSU in the national championship.
They made it a thing.
Love that. Love that.
Yeah.
Or wait, was he LSU? Or no? Who did he play for?
No. Cincinnati made the players that were from that college. I don't watch college fucking football, so I'm not gonna
Yeah.
fake like I know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But they made it a thing to smoke cigars, and
Okay,
I like
okay.
that.
Yeah.
So who do you got though? Cincinnati, KC.
I got KC winning, and then the next one I got LA winning, because at this point I don't really have. None of these 4 teams are my favorite teams.
Neither am I.
But I really like Matthew Stafford, and I want him to win, or I want Joe Burrow to win. So, LA's
Okay,
my
well you
pick.
gotta remember your things here because I'm only recording my fucking
that's
my
okay.
picks.
That's okay.
So remember your picks.
Okay, the Chiefs are my pick,
Okay, well let me
and
get
the
into this
Rams
one.
are my pick.
Okay, well let me get into the
Alright.
Cincinnati versus KC.
Alright.
So, what I said from the top of this particular discussion about the NFL, I think I'm on Cincy train. I'm on the train, bro.
Okay, so you're taking them.
I'm on the train.
All right.
I'm not hopping off.
Alright.
Right?
See, I like to be right more than I like to cheer for people.
Shut the fuck up. Okay, so you can suck a dick, bro. I got Cincinnati last week. They won last week. I'm
Good
rolling.
job. No,
I'm
I
rolling
hope-
with them.
Yeah, they probably. Yeah.
I also had KC last week. My 2 winners are playing each other.
Oh, that's rough. That kind of hurts a little bit.
Actually, let me think about this. Cincinnati's going into KC, Arrowhead Stadium.
Yeah, man.
Okay, I'm going for the upset. I'm going Cincinnati. I don't give a fuck. Okay, so I got
Alright.
Cincy,
That's brave. I like it.
and I'm with you with the LA Rams though.
Yeah.
I'm there with you. The main reason for me,
He's got
Is-
OBJ,
yes, Cooper Kupp,
Aaron Donald.
Matthew Stafford, and their defense is off the chain.
Aaron
And-
Donald is ridiculous.
And beyond that, they understand how epic it'll be to be the first team to be in the Super Bowl when you're hosting in, I think it's like 29 years.
Holy shit! Really?
Yeah,
It's been that long?
yeah, it's been a
Oh my
long,
God.
long, long time. Minnesota,
You would have thought that like the
Minnesota
Patriots
almost
would've
did.
got it
yeah,
at
yeah.
some point.
No,
right?
no, they weren't hosting it during that period.
I know, which is weird
Yeah.
though, because they won 6 in
Yeah,
like
yeah.
9 years.
No, Minnesota was close to doing it a couple years ago. They were at this game, the NFC Championship, and then they lost
Right.
to I think it was either Aaron Rodgers or New Orleans Saints and Drew Brees.
Mm.
So I got LA Rams over the 49ers. Fuck Garoppolo and his pretty little face.
he
And-
is very pretty, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a
You
good looking cat.
got it.
And I got Cincinnati over KC because I'm on the train. I'm on the
Alright,
train.
I like that.
I'm on
I
the
like
train.
that.
I'm on the train. Nice. Okay, so in other football news, NFL news,
Roethlisberger.
the Roethlisberger, Big Ben retires after frickin' how many years?
18, I think.
My goodness, what a career! So
In the
everyone
NFL.
kind of knew that it was going to happen,
Yeah.
right? But he officially announced it today, and I'm just looking up his stats right now, his career stats, because I guarantee. Well, he's a Hall of Famer, right?
Oh yeah, he's
Right.
got two championships.
He's in the Hall of Fame.
He's in there.
He's in the
Yep.
Hall of Fame. Ben Roethlisberger, what a legend! And for some reason, it's easier to look up stats on like these. Oh my goodness! Look at this shit. Oh my goodness! So this guy, oh my fuck. Okay, so this guy. Okay, so he started playing back in 2004.
Okay, yeah. So Roethlisberger's first year in the league, 2004. He was 22. Started 13 out of 14 games.
He's been around
Six-
ever since I watched football.
Yeah, exactly. Me too. 66% completion, 2,621 yards, 17 TDs.
That's the rookie
And
year. Did he
That's
win,
his rookie year.
Did he win the rookie of the year that year?
No.
No.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
offensive rookie of the year.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
What's his career stats? How many?
Okay, so career games he's been in 249. Out of all those 249 games, he has started 247.
Legend.
His was it QB? Okay, his completions 5,440 in 8,443 attempts. Career 64.4% completions.
Applause.
That's great. That's very good. Over an entire career, that means you had no big, huge, shitty years that stuck out and screwed up your average. 418 TDs.
Oh my goodness.
It is bananas. I think it's on the. Yeah. There we go. That's more. There's more, some more applause. Okay, and then he has.
How many interceptions compared to?
Okay, interceptions, 211.
Compared to how many
Total,
touchdowns?
418.
That's not the
Alright.
best. That's not the best.
It's not the best, but the thing is, okay, so his worst interception year was he had 23.
That's big.
That's very bad. Yeah. That's super bad. But let's think about this. His most
Efficient
TDs,
year.
his most TDs, he had 34.
Woo! Shit.
And he also has had a year where he had 32 TDs and 11 interceptions, and 32 TDs and 9 interceptions.
This dude's a
And
3-time Super Bowl winner.
2-time Super Bowl winner.
2-time Super Bowl winner.
Yeah, and he's got, so it says underneath, his 41 comebacks and 53 game-winning drives. It's bananas. It's like, and like considering like the NFL is just like one of those leagues where, at least since I've been watching it, it's been Rodgers, Brady, Breeze. Those are like the 3 quarterbacks you can count on. Actually, Roethlisberger is in there too. Those
He's,
are like
he's on the Rushmore.
those are like the 4 OGs that have always been there since I've been watching. That
Yeah.
like have always started for their teams. They've been franchise quarterbacks. Every other team has struggled to find consistency at the quarterback
I
position.
also put Peyton up there. Peyton was good.
That's
while
true.
we were-
Yeah. There's Peyton Manning.
Yeah.
Eli Manning had a couple good years.
Well, he won a couple of
He
fucking
won,
Super Bowls there
2
too.
Super Bowls,
Yeah.
but I feel like he had like a very strong peak, but he wasn't amazing before or after.
And you're right, but also because of that, I think during that period of time, he also had a good team around him
Oh yeah,
and good coaching.
definitely.
And so it wasn't obviously it's never just the individual that wins championships.
No, but I think out of every sport, like the quarterback in football has the most influence. You know, like
of course,
the best quarterback in the game, you add him to your squad. It doesn't matter if you have nothing but shit around him. Your team gets more.
well here's
like, that much
here's how it
better,
works.
you know?
Here's how it works. You add the best quarterback into the game, and then you win the fucking championship. That's what happened
Exactly.
last year.
Pretty much, yeah.
No, that's what
Like
happened last year.
what were the Bucks really without Brady last year? What were they gonna be? Maybe divisional elimination.
Maybe,
For sure.
maybe they were never a Super Bowl
They,
winner.
I don't think they would have made the Super Bowl.
How would they have?
No,
They wouldn't have.
they had no game breakers.
But
plus-
they got eliminated now. So
which was kind of crazy. Did not expect that. I don't think. I felt like the Bucks, you can't count them out just because Brady, but they are gone now.
they're gone now. So to recap the picks, you got KC
I got KC.
over Cincy.
Yeah.
That's the first game.
Yeah.
On Sunday, I got Cincy just because I'm doing my heart, and that's why I'm using my heart to bet on that one, like I
Honestly,
did
kinda
against
hope
Tennessee.
you're right about that one.
And then we both got LA
Yeah.
over Garoppolo and the 49ers.
Oh, yeah.
That would make it 3 games in a row that are home games for the LA Rams, which would
is
be
crazy.
I don't know if that's ever happened.
I hope they don't choke, man, because I feel like the only way they lose.
No, they're
Is
gonna
choking.
win. They're gonna win. 100% they're gonna win because it's all part of the narrative here. Because the Super Bowl is in LA and it's a brand new stadium,
Oh yeah.
and Dr. Dre is performing with all the people that he brought up, and it's a whole spectacle. It's a whole thing. So no matter what,
Think so? I don't know, man.
did I just jinx it?
Did you know in the last 18 years, I saw this thing. It was like every single Super Bowl in the last 18 years has included Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers.
Oh yeah, there's a stat about that.
Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, Peyton Manning, or the 49ers.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yeah, no, this is the first time.
Or the 49ers, which is like
It's
the
fucking nuts.
weirdest part of that.
This is the first time since 2009 that Brady and Rodgers aren't in a conference title game.
Yeah, which is nuts. No, but in the past 18 years, every single Super Bowl has had Rodgers, Brady, Manning, or the 49ers in it.
Fucking sad. I'm just looking. Yeah, no, it's fucking crazy.
Which is so crazy.
The Buffalo Bills they were destined. I feel so bad for them because
And Josh Allen is a fucking beauty, man.
well, they had a
Oh
perfect
my God.
game the previous game.
Right? Yeah.
All
Five
of their
drives,
drives.
5
No,
touchdowns.
I think it was 7.
Oh, okay. 49? Yeah, okay, maybe. Or 6 drives.
6
Because
drives.
they got
No,
42 points, I think.
no. It was.
Really?
I'm pretty sure it was 7 drives.
Jeez.
No punts, no field goals, no turnovers, touchdowns on every single drive until they did the kneel down.
That's nuts.
Fucking nuts. Oh yeah, so I got Ben Roethlisberger stats here, official ones. This is all of it. So he has 36 playoff passing touchdowns. He has almost 6,000 passing yards in the playoffs.
What?
He has 5,440 completions, which is 5th all time.
Sheesh.
He has 418 touchdowns, like you said. He's 8th all time. He has 64,088 passing yards. That's 5th all time.
Yeah, that's nuts, man.
And he's the only player with consecutive postseason games of 4+ touchdown passes.
Oh, shit.
He's also the only player with consecutive games of 6 touchdown passes.
What? 6 in consecutive
games. He had
So
2 games in a row. He had
2.
He had 6 fucking touchdown passes. That's unreal.
crazy.
He has the most career 500-yard passing games. Oh my
Are
god.
you serious?
He's played in 23 playoff games. He's a 6-time Pro Bowler. He was the Rookie of the Year in 2004 offensive, and he's a 2-time champion. Ben Roethlisberger, one more shout out. What a career! It's gonna be weird not having him. It was like when Lindstrom retired.
Yep. It's basically like Brady and Rodgers left. Because Breeze last year was gone.
Yeah.
Now Roethlisberger.
Yeah.
And I feel like, who do you think will retire first, Rodgers or Brady? Because Brady's 6 years older, but
I think they have like this common competition going on.
do you think Brady plays next year?
Yeah.
Okay, me too. I think so too.
I think Rodgers plays next year too.
Yeah. Do you think he plays for Green Bay?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
They signed him 1-year deal.
All right, cool. How much? 41?
I'm not too. It's gonna be a lot.
41 mil.
Yeah.
I think it'll be 35
Well,
guaranteed.
it also depends. No, it also depends on if he wins the MVP this year or not.
He won't,
He won't.
No.
Why not?
because Brady's the oldest. Because Brady's 6 years older than him, and was it Brady? Was it before his game last week? Brady was older than all the opposing team's coaches or something, or all the opposing team's OCs or something. Like he was
Tom
like,
Brady's like twice your age.
he's
Caleb.
like
No,
there's
I
like
know,
there's like
but-
there's like players that are like 40, 41 that retired 5 years ago who are like OCs for teams he's playing against now, and he's older than them. Like,
It's gotta be to just even like be around.
I think what is this? It's his like 20.
legend.
It's like his 20.
You're not playing anymore.
Dude, it's like
What
his.
a legend, eh?
It's like his 22nd or 23rd year in the NFL. I feel like that's the hardest league to have an actual like.
Well, I got his
20-year thing.
stats up here. I'll wrap. He got a list of them. 100th anniversary all-time team he made. 2010s all-decade team. 2000s all-decade team. 4 times the passing yards leader. 5 times passing touchdown leader. 2 times offensive player of the year. 15-time Pro Bowler. Oh my God.
That's ridiculous.
15 of
baby.
his seasons he made the Pro Bowl, bro.
Oh my god.
That's ridiculous. When Roethlisberger only made it.
Okay,
6
so
times, like,
and all the dude has 7 fucking Super Bowl championships.
7.
7.
You know how many the next most for a quarterback is?
Yeah.
2.
And of those 7, he won the MVP of that Super Bowl 5 times.
Yeah, and did you know he has more Super Bowls than the Patriots? Because all their Super Bowls are with him, and he won one without them.
Bill Belichick also has more Super Bowls than he does, though.
Ah,
He has 8.
he literally made the Patriots. Right?
No, Belichick and Brady made the
Yeah.
Patriots. Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
So yeah, a lot of shit happened
I
in
think
the
he has
NFL.
the most passing
But-
yards.
Moving on, we have some CFL news, more football news. Mike Riley
Bowman.
retires, and if we're talking about retirement and whatnot,
Yeah.
Mike Riley, he won a Grey Cup for us,
2015.
2016,
Mm.
and shout out to Mike Riley, giving us a champion.
Thanks, bud. What was the last time we had one before that? It was like 2006.
No, he won
2007?
one with BC as well.
No, I meant like.
Oh, we did.
Yeah. Or
Yeah.
did we went in 2012?
No, it's 2008, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 2006, 2008.
Okay.
But it was a little while until we won again, and Mike
So
Riley.
thanks, bud.
Mike Riley killed it.
Yeah.
Mike Riley did what basically Lamar Jackson does that year that he played
Oh.
for us. He fucking ran the ball, and he didn't slide or anything. He didn't bitch out.
Yeah, just took hits. Yeah.
He just took hits like a fucking champ.
Yeah.
And that's what won us the fucking Grey Cup that year.
That's
So
like
Mike Riley, much love.
Yeah, thanks, buddy.
Yes.
I
fucking
needed
thanks.
that after being an Oilers fan
Oh
and
my
Edmonton.
God. We
fan,
needed that championship.
We needed a Grey Cup just
Yes.
to like make us calm down.
Yes.
Like, it's-
Yeah. So I love Mike Riley forever. And another Edmonton Eskimos / Elks news: Adarius Bowman re-signs with
That's exciting.
with the Elks. And the big reason why I want to bring this up is because we've had Adarius Bowman over at the house. He came and sold my brother this freaking beautiful TV stand,
Hey.
and I got to meet him, and we chatted for like half an hour. He was like the most down to earth, chill dude, and he's the typical wide receiver though. He's tall,
Yeah.
And I shook his hand. I got big hands, right? His fingers are like fucking like an inch above my fucking fingers, right?
Yeah, he's got like
Huge
Kawhi Leonard
hands,
hands.
yeah. And I remember that about him, and I remember just we set up. Like, it was almost a year ago, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Coming up on a year.
Yeah, TWIS, This Week in Sports History. We met Adarius Bowman, and he signed with us. Also in this
Cool. He
week,
hasn't played in 3 years, right?
no, he went down. Yeah, well, he's always been in the football game because the reason why he was selling this, he was telling me, he was going down to the States. He was selling all his furniture with him and his wife, because he had to go down to the States because of COVID. The season got canceled, right? So he took a job coaching down in Louisiana, I believe it was.
Right.
So he did some offensive coaching down there, and
That's where his family's from, right?
yeah, he's like all his fam jam is from the States, right?
Right.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
most like football players. Are,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. So this
Even
guy
in
was
the CFL.
this guy was super chill, and I'm so glad to have him back on our team. Hopefully we win more than fucking 2 games, man.
Yeah, I mean,
Oof. 2 games
the last
this
CFL
bro.
season. The last CFL season was
It was a write off, dude.
I felt like it was a write off.
I want to get back
Like
into.
5
I love
games
CFL,
in,
man. I
'cause-
love CFL.
Yeah, it's just hard. It's hard to be passionate about a team that just absolutely fucking
Well, they don't-
nosedives.
Yeah,
like,
they don't feel the competitive team, right?
Like, what was it? Like last year, they didn't even get their second win until like the 15th game or something. Like, I don't know that for
the second
sure.
wind was a second. I thought you
By
said
the
second wind.
No, by the
Like,
time
we could win again. we won the second.
the
game.
second win we got, it was like nobody cared. The season was already over. We
no
were already
one
like
was
1-9 or something.
Yeah, we
like-
discussed this on a previous episode where the ultimate low ratings in
Yeah.
the CFL ever.
Yeah.
Because the big markets in the CFL traditionally throughout the years have been out west here, and
That's right, yeah, like,
and
Except
one of the big
Toronto.
markets was Edmonton, right?
Yeah.
And Edmonton fucking sucked this year.
Well, we had a dynasty, like back in the
Yeah,
day.
City of Champions, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is to hopefully get in a better year next year with
Put that back.
Darius Bowman.
Let's
There
put
was
that back
another-
on the Welcome to Edmonton side.
Yeah.
No,
No,
Let's do that.
I would like that. I mean, we have to win a couple championships first.
Yeah, obviously.
So hopefully next year, Mike Riley goes out, Bowman comes back in. Hopefully we can actually fucking string 3 wins.
Hey man, let's go. Let's shoot for a 500 season. I think. Is it
That's a good bar. I like
is it
that.
17 games?
No, it's not.
It's
bro.
18.
No, it's 16 games.
Is it?
Yeah, in the
Oh,
CFL.
Okay.
Oh no, it was 14 this past season.
Oh,
because-
okay, but it's
because
gonna
we
be
cut short.
16.
They don't know. They don't know.
Okay, well, let's hope for a 500 season, and if it's an odd number of games, one more or one less than the wins, it's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
So before we get to the Hall of Fame news and the MLB, we're gonna go. We're gonna do some TWIS this week in sports history. Bowman back, obviously. I think this week last year, I think he was out of place, but also the great one, the best ever, Mr. Wayne Gretzky, was born this week. I think it was, when was he born?
Gonna be 60,
99 years ago?
1960.
You got a guess?
Wait, hold on.
You got a guess?
1958.
No, you were close. So Wayne Gretzky was born in this week in sports, January 26th, 1961.
Oh, okay, 61.
So he's 61 years old. 1961.
Yeah, 61 this year.
61.
As of yesterday.
Yes.
As of yesterday, he's 61.
Shout out to the best of the best. Shout out to the best of the best.
The best of the best in any sport.
No,
Nobody has that kind of separation between them and second place.
Yes.
It's not close, ever.
What a legend. What a legend. I mean, we can get into Wayne Gretzky, but we all know how great Wayne
we
Gretzky
don't need
is.
to talk about that.
Ovechkin is coming up on his goal record. And
think-
here's a stat that we all seen. The Washington Capitals recently played the Ottawa Senators.
Right.
And Ovechkin has, in that particular game, Ovechkin himself had more goals than the entire team put together of the Ottawa Senators.
Wait, what?
Yeah, right?
Wait, what?
Okay, so Alexander Ovechkin, he scored 759 career goals in the NHL, right?
Okay.
Legendary.
Okay. That was his 700.
Legendary.
Okay.
Like
So
like,
every player combined
on the
Ottawa's
Ottawa
entire
Senators,
roster.
they scored 627.
It's not even like it's close. It wasn't even close.
What?
It wasn't even close, man.
They even put that
On the thing, yeah.
What?
Dude, what's crazy is that he's
Ovi, Caleb. We're watching history, Caleb.
Dude. The craziest thing, like, we can talk about how amazing it is.
We're within history, man. We're watching, witnessing
we
it.
could talk about how amazing it is that somebody like Brady at 44 can still play in the NFL, and that'd be more amazing if he played a different position. But as quarterback, it's possible to have longevity. To be 36, like Ovechkin is, and still scoring goals at the second best rate in the league at 36 years old is actually insane. It doesn't make any sense. It defies logic in every possible way.
I am so glad to be alive right now to witness this, man.
I don't even remember a time where he wasn't
In the league.
Because
Yeah.
there's no position in hockey that you can
But he's
play.
been consistent all year.
Like,
All his career, I mean.
Yeah, there's no position in hockey you can play that you can be slow or lacking in some type of way. You can't. You just won't make the team. You just simply won't be good enough.
Yeah.
And this guy's 36 years old. When most guys are in the twilight of their career, maybe fourth line role, he's on the first line still, leading his team in goals and second in the NHL in goals.
All right,
That's absolutely crazy.
Ovi.
And I hope he breaks the record. And honestly, without COVID and without the lockout in 2005 in his rookie year and without the half lockout later, he would have the most goals in history right now.
Same could be said about Yager. Yager went overseas and
He might have more
played for
points.
4 seasons.
He'd probably have over 2,000 points. I don't know if he'd have more goals.
He would.
Think so?
Yeah,
You think he would have broke Gretzky's goal record?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I respect that, maybe.
Before we wrap up here, I got to thank you for listening, the 2 or 3 people listening this far.
Hey.
We got MLB news. Before we wrap up, Big Papi, David Ortiz, makes the Hall of Fame.
Let's go.
And I just have to ask you, do you think, I got 3 players here.
All right.
Do you think, let's start with Kurt Schilling. Do you think Kurt Schilling is a Hall of Famer? Pitcher for the
Yeah.
Boston Red Sox.
Yeah.
You didn't sound too convinced. Let me ask you another one. What about Roger Clemens?
Yeah.
100%, right?
Yes. Yeah.
So this is the last chance for Roger Clemens, and this is the last chance for Kurt Schilling. This is also the last year for Barry Bonds.
I think they all should be in there.
Barry Bonds, 1,000,000%.
How could it's like if you didn't have, I don't know. It's like if you didn't have, I don't know. It's like if you didn't have like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar in the Basketball Hall of Fame. He's got the most points all time.
You got to have
You know, it's
Barry
like
Bonds in there, right?
The most home runs ever hit by a human in the MLB, and you don't have him in the Hall of Fame. Like what's the deal? In his time, when everybody was accusing him of PED use,
everyone was on PEDs, and it was a proven thing.
So what the heck? Let him in.
There's guys from back in that era that are in the Hall of Fame that were on PEDs.
Exactly. Well, I mean, didn't Ortiz test positive in his career?
Yeah, he did.
So why is he in? As much if that's what matters that much, why is he in?
Right?
I feel like it's like, I don't know.
There's a huge discussion here to be
It's
had that
super
we're not going to get
political.
into. But
I feel like
it's
it's really
super
political.
political about the writers.
Yeah.
The writers are the ones that vote them in.
Yeah.
And it's such an old school mentality.
How much do you think Manfred has to do with it?
None.
Okay, so he has none. It is just writers.
It's just the
nothing else.
writers, bro.
And so it's like an old boys club.
Or
they got their,
well, depending the
biases
writers,
and-
sometimes if you give a writer, if you slough him off, you don't do an interview or something, that'll stay in his mind for decades to come. Then he won't vote for you in the MLB.
See, they're like
It's ancient, this way of doing it.
Yeah, it's archaic.
Yes, it is.
I can understand like,
And that's a discussion that needs to be had.
I can understand like maybe if a guy's like on the fringe of something great in his career and it's like a really like borderline decision performance wise. If he was like a shitty dude and he was tough to deal with and you didn't like him, all right, vote against him, whatever. But when you're talking about the
shit,
guy,
though.
but if you're talking about the guy who hit the most home runs in MLB history,
Fuck how
then
he
fuck
is.
how you feel about him.
But
Like,
fuck how the person is.
Yeah.
Or who stats.
No, I agree.
It has to be about stats,
But I'm
man.
just saying, statistically, if someone's on the edge and it's like, okay, he could go either way. He could just miss, or he could make it, and he was just on that line, but he was also a huge asshole and nobody liked him. I could understand if you
I
didn't
get that.
it.
No, but
But like when you have a guy who hit the most home runs,
Roger Clemens though.
Yeah.
Or
not even close to
A-Rod
average.
and shit. Like there's other guys on this
A-Rod's
fucking
not
list.
in there.
These A-Rod's on Gary Sheffield, Andrew Jones.
Yeah, why do people? Why do people
Scott
hate
Rowland.
A-Rod again? I actually forgot why people hate A-Rod so much.
Well, he also cheated. Yeah.
Yeah, but wasn't there more than that?
Of course, there was more than that.
People
Because he was
hate
in
him
New
for
York
that.
and he was a fucking pimp, man. Hey, I have A-Rod jersey. I love fucking A-Rod. Dude, I'm on that train. I don't give a fuck. And that's why I think Barry Bonds should be in the Hall of Fame.
Dude.
Roger Clemens, anyone from that era with crazy stats should be in there because everyone else was on fucking
Exactly.
roids.
What's his name? What was his name? Dykstra. Something Dykstra.
I don't know.
Who's the guy that turned pink? He was once black.
Turned pink?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
What?
What? Turned pink? What are you talking about? Like his skin turned pink?
Yeah, like he like turned.
What are you talking about?
Oh yeah, here. Sammy Sosa.
Oh, Sammy Sosa.
He turned pink.
Is Sosa in the Hall of Fame? No.
Look at this.
Is he?
Yeah, I think he is. No, he's not. Sosa's not in the Hall of Fame. I know. I've seen this. Bro. It's fucking trippy. It's like ham. And what he attributed it to is like the skin cream he uses. Oh fuck! I gotta call her. Before we wrap up, we'll see how hammered this guy is here, real quick. This Week in Sports exclusive right here. Girl Piche. Yo, bro, say what up to the people. You're on the podcast.
Oh, really? Hey, what's up, everybody?
How drunk are you?
Have a great time. What's that?
How drunk are you? Talk. You seem actually sober for the first time ever.
Oh. Oh, no, I'm good.
You're good. Okay, well, we're just wrapping up here on this episode. Give me a call back in like I don't know, a few minutes or whatever.
All right, bro.
All right, peace. That was Earl Piche. What the? Oh my god. Fuck! I shouldn't have looked at my phone. I just realized I got two fucking photo radar tickets.
Oh Lord.
Oh no! One was a parking ticket.
Oh Lord. Okay. The.
I already knew about the parking ticket.
Wait. Was it like an M-Park ticket?
No, I don't pay for that shit.
Yeah, me neither. Me neither.
But this is also a scam. This one, I'm behind my sister's place. Did you go to my sister's place after
Yeah,
the
yeah,
game? Yeah, I
Right
parked behind it, right beside
walkway?
Remax.
Right by the walkway, like in the parking lot.
Yes, I parked behind there in visitor parking. And I
Yeah.
got a fucking ticket twice against the city of Edmonton
We'll take
for $100.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. It's not even. It's almost like not even worth the hassle.
Not
It's
worth the
like
hassle.
they figure out exactly what amount is too much for you to like put the effort into fighting.
Bullshit. It
So they
fucking frustrates
charge
me,
you
man.
just the amount where you're willing to let it go.
Imagine being a meter maid.
What
I know, right?
What a cunty job.
You're just like you're
It's
just
the worst.
dude.
Yeah,
Imagine how
worst
many.
part of society.
I know, right?
No, it's a fact.
It's
a
like
fact.
it's like being one of the photo radar people sitting in the fucking.
Yeah.
Get a
truck all day.
fucking job.
Yeah,
you
seriously.
fucking
But it's like
scoundrels.
I just can imagine like being a meter maid, just having to like dodge sucker punches. you need a spidey sense or some shit to do that job.
For real.
Also, I just couldn't live with myself.
Right?
Nah, I know, right? Dude, I sold
No,
cell
I
phones.
think those people like maybe sociopaths or something.
Dude,
right?
I was a cell phone salesman for 4 months, and I was like, I can't do this.
That's completely different,
Dude,
though.
no,
other
it's-
than the
it's-
fucking
Dude,
photo
it's such
radar
a scam.
cut.
No, cell phone salesmen are the greasiest. They're like car salesmen, except they don't feel as bad because they're not pressuring you into $20,000. They're pressuring you into $2,000. So they don't. So they get it. They get off. They get away with it. It's not considered as bad, but cell phone
was a
salesmen
salesman.
are
I liked it.
greasy. They're greasy. Depends what you sell.
I was greasy.
Well, I'm a salesman now with the work I do. No, I am because I got to like I'm estimating jobs and shit. and
No,
whatnot.
man, the cell phone place I work for, they'd be like, yeah, you got to tell them this is the minimum per month. And I was like, yeah, but this has like 3 add-ons on it. And they're like, yeah, you don't tell them you're putting those on. And I was like,
That's greasy.
and I was like, I don't know. I was like, I might have to quit.
Oh, so is that why you quit, or did you get fired?
I quit because that, and also, like, it was super dead.
Okay.
I got like no customers the whole day, and I was like, and then after a while, I was like, you know what? This wouldn't be worth it even if it was busy. This place sucks.
Okay, so well with that, so fuck cell phone salesman. Fuck photo radar people.
Yeah.
Fuck the tickets I
Meter
got.
maids.
Meter maids, all those fucking cunts. If you listen this far, I really appreciate you. And I really appreciate Max coming on the
Hey, I
podcast
appreciate
here.
being here. Thanks for having me.
No, thank you.
Also, yeah, if you are a meter maid, we are not saying goodnight to you.
Yeah,
Not
definitely
you.
Go get a real job, honestly.
Our biggest fan was the meter maid.
Lord, can we really afford to lose a fan?
I don't give a fuck. If you're actually listening to this, I really love you. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
This is Josh Jacko for Caleb and Max. This has been TWIS, This Week in Sports. Till next time.